guys, welcome to another episode of Mommy Needs a Break. It is a podcast for new moms who don't have it all together, because guess what? We ain't got it together, and that is okay. I'm Megan Thomas, one of your hosts. You can follow me at Meg Scoop everywhere.
And I'm Marisa Johnson. You can follow me at She Is Marisa J. Make sure to follow Mommy Needs a Break on all platforms at MNAB Podcasts. You can check out our website at mnabpodcast.com. For the latest content. We drop every Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know our new schedule. Wednesday. So check us out.
Now, today on this episode, we're talking about if men should pay the bills. We're talking about, we got some ain't no shames. And we also talking about your yoni, your vajayjay, your vulva, all your little later parts. Our guest, this beautiful woman, is an herbalist, a yoni practitioner. She's the owner of Sweet Kitty Club and affectionately is known as Madam Bae. Y'all give it up for Montanna Mitchem.
Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for having me.
Well, I got to tell you this. So I am new to the yoni steaming world. I've only had one yoni steam, and it is from Sweet Kitty Club, your business. So I want to say I wanted to have you on because, Marisa and I were talking about yoni steams and like yoni health, and we're just like, wait, we don't really know that much. So let's get somebody on here who does. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me. Megan, thank you for being my bae. Welcome to the Sweet Kitty Club, girl. Okay. Marisa, did I say it right?
Marisa, yes, you got it.
Okay. Marisa, we got to get you to the club, girl. I'm going to send you something because, we got to
send it to me.
Yes.
Oh, no, where should go? Oh, there you are. Yeah, no, I recently just, I purchased it yesterday, actually. The Yoni seat. Made out of wood, because I've been researching and I was told that like the wood is better than plastic because plastic could be toxic to the vag, all this stuff. I don't know.
Hey, Marisa, I wish you would have got one of mine.
Oh, I can cancel it. Okay, y'all. I can cancel it. Send me the link. I'll cancel it.
Oh my gosh, we got okay. So we got to get into this
too. So I was trying to find another one. I can cancel it. I'll cancel it. Send me the link. I'll buy yours.
Oh my gosh! And Montana, you make those right yourself?
Yes,
that's crazy. Okay, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna get into that. Okay, do your interview because I'm so excited about this. Okay. But let's get into our first segment of the show, y'all. Ain't no shame. What's that, Marisa?
Shame. This is our shameful segment. In the spirit of this conversation, I'm going to say ain't no shame in having a hairy vagina. So I usually wax. During COVID, everything...
Wait, are you like a Brazilian waxer or like
I'm like a whole wax. I'm the whole wax. I got my badge waxed the 2 days before giving birth. Like, I just never want to be off schedule. I can't stand the pain of a full, like, blown out vag getting waxed. It's so awfully painful. So I stay on schedule. And so during COVID, it was just like, I'm not going to shave because I don't like shaving. It hurts. And it was just like, okay, well, and then the other day I was realizing that, I don't sleep with any clothes on. I was just like walking around. I was like, I have a hairy vag. I haven't had this since like, I couldn't even tell you when. But it's like, Terrell doesn't care. My husband don't care. He don't care about that, nothing. So ain't no shame in having the hairy vag. What are you thinking about?
Girl. It's okay. It's okay.
It's totally okay.
It's natural. That's the way the Lord intended you to be. Hairy, just like. I'm a landing strip kind of girl. I'm not even. I used to be landing strip. Now I'm it's a little more than a landing strip. I guess it's bikini. It's not because it's not a Brazilian, but it's not like completely.
Yeah, it's like the two fingers.
No, it's more than that. I think
more
it's
than two fingers.
Is it a V?
Yeah. Well, sometimes I'll do the V. Sometimes I like to go square on them, rectangular.
Okay, you got the prissy kitty. You like to be prissy.
Like, switch it up. Sometimes it's a V. Sometimes it's rectangle. I don't know, but it's not like, it's a little more than it's not a Brazilian, but it's not full either. So I think it's called a bikini wax, right? I think that's about it. Something like that. That's where I be.
Probably.
Yes, Montana, what you gonna say about it? Because I know you was looking like, what?
No, I was like, no, it ain't no shame in a hairy badge. Some guys like that. The hairier the better. That it was just funny that she said that because like I am new on the wax game. 43 years and just now got my first wax, and I'm like, what?
Really?
What was I missing? What was I missing?
I
don't like to shave either. I don't do.
I don't
shaving,
like to shave. I hate
like
shaving. I haven't shaved all year. Well, like that part.
But I remember being a young girl. Now here's the ain't no shame for y'all. Okay, ain't no shame giving some good game in church. Okay, I remember being a young girl in church in the bathroom, and like one of the older ladies of the church, I don't know what we were talking about, but she decided to let us know like never to use a razor. Never use a razor on your kid, and she went into all the reasons why. So truthfully, I've never shaved, even as, from a young girl on up. I've always used the removal creams, but waxing, like, yeah.
Yeah, it's so cleansing to me. I don't know, something about like, even when they do like the butt, it's just like, it's like, it just feels so clean and
but it just hurts, y'all. The top, when they do the top part, is the worst.
Oh yeah,
girl. But if you're on a schedule, you just start going in and out. You just pop in and out.
I used to be on the schedule, and I will tell you, it still hurt every time.
Really?
Yeah, I'm with you, Megan. It hurts. It does not get better, but the after effect, like looking at it, I'm like, got the beer, we're like,
it feels so good. I love it. Maybe I like pain. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird.
Maybe you are. Maybe you have a high tolerance for pain.
Yeah.
I personally like sugaring over waxing, though. I am
never
a sugarer.
That's too long, though. Is that like a long process?
No,
it's the same thing, except they use melted sugar as opposed to wax, just because of how it sticks. It doesn't stick on the skin, it sticks on the hair. So sometimes, if you get like a wax a little too hot, it can pull your skin off, because I've had that happen a couple of times. But sugaring doesn't do that. It literally just sticks to the hair. And at least for me, I feel like sugaring is a little less painful.
So does it really? So it really gets the hair out of there. Mm-hmm. For how long though? Does it last as long as
a wet? Yeah, it's the same as a wet. Like the process, everything, except like at least the way the lady that I go to, she has like, so how for wax you gotta like take the little stick and you put the wax on there, and then you put the strip and then you pull the strip, right?
Yeah.
For sugaring, she just has like this glob of like sugaring, like melted sugar. She puts it on there, and like she like goes like this, and she pulls the sugar. She doesn't need a strip. And then
there's some waxes though that there's no strip. It's like more of a wax, and there's no strip, and they just pull the wax.
Yeah, because that's like the hard wax.
Yeah, the hard wax. Yeah. So
see, we know, girl, because we've been doing these.
Shame, y'all. Ain't no shame. Okay, let's head on over to it's time to scroll, y'all. Let's scroll. So on my timeline, I saw this tweet from the rapper The Game, and he goes, this is what he wrote: maybe I'm old school, but my woman ain't paying one damn bill. Not rent, not mortgage, not a car note, not nails, hair, clothes, phones, or groceries. If you're taking care of home, cooking, and effing the ish out of me, life on me, period. So just hearing that, I want to know what y'all's thoughts are. Is that how it should be? Like, a man should pay for all the bills as long as you take care of the house, or like, should it be 50-50, or like, what if you're a woman who
like
doesn't?
A marriage, or what are you talking about? A marriage? A what?
You tell me. What is it truth to what he's saying?
You can go. You're the guest.
I can go. Okay. Yeah. So, as a married woman, I've been married for 18 years. Okay. Yes. Thank y'all. Yeah, give me them, because that was hard. That's real hard. Okay.
Right.
But no, for real. I feel like, honestly, you guys, I've paid my dues way, way back. Okay. So, honey, that is, in the beginning, we were building. I was, patient to allow you to get where you needed to be. And you need to make sure you're there, and you could, when you find a wife, you find you should be able to take care of her. Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
if the relationship, because things can happen, I think that we talk biblically, a wife is to be a helpmate.
Mm-hmm. So
that, I'm helping, I'm taking care of the kids, I'm taking care of the house, I'm taking care of you, like Game said. That's where I am. Okay. Yeah. And I'm with that. I have take care of me.
Yeah, I feel that. And I feel like I got with someone who was very similar. Like he said, okay, I want to marry you. So that means I have to move you. I have to take care of you because you're obviously not going to have no job when you move here. And so he did that. I think, like you said, though, when life happens, and I think he knows this about me, or he has told me, he's like, I know that if we were ever in a situation, you know how to get money. So although, like, I had 2 of his kids, it's like a time frame. If I pop out one of these kids, it's gonna be a whole year for me where I ain't doing nothing.
Right.
I ain't going to work, and this has been our pattern, right?
Yeah.
So I agree to that to a certain extent, and I don't cook and clean all the time, so I don't need that. I don't want that stipulation.
He didn't marry me for my cooking.
Right? He sure didn't. So, but I keep him healthy. However, I agree to some degree, especially if we having kids. It's like I need time to heal and to rest and to take care of these babies. So yeah, I agree, but and I also agree with being a helpmate, because I think there's other areas that we support and we help our husbands and our partners that they wouldn't be able to do without us. So yeah, I agree. And I buy good gifts too. So I buy stuff and I surprise him too, though. I could do that on my own, on my own watch.
Right. I want to say the same thing. I agree. I think, I had this debate with somebody before, and it was like a younger guy, and he was like, I don't understand why women think that, men need to take care of them. Like, y'all all supposed to be feminists now. It's supposed to be 50-50.
Well, I'm not a feminist.
Me neither.
That ain't for me.
Neither.
Bruh, no, that is not gonna work. I don't know who you gonna end up with, but I just, like, even my fiance, I'm part of the shacked up club right now until I get married, and I would tell you he's always been this man. I was like, no, I'll take care of it, I got it. But it's so hard for me because I've always been an independent woman. Like, I spent, before I met him, like 33 years by myself for the most part. I had relationships here and there, but nothing serious like my current relationship with my fiance. And so it was like, he really was like, no, you don't pay for anything. Like, I'll pay for it. And I'll just be like, well, I gotta contribute somehow. But I think I've been so conditioned that I didn't think I was contributing when I was like, me taking care of the kids, me cleaning his house, me making sure the bill, like, yeah, he might bring the money, but I make sure all the bills are paid and make sure all the appointments are set for everybody and make sure we have food in this house. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think that was as valuable as it is. And so I had to like retrain myself, like, no, let him take care of that, girl. Like, that was scary for me. I was like, oh, I'm not responsible for none of this.
Can I interject just one thing too that I do see? Because you have some women out who they like to be kept. They like for men to take care of them. And you got to be careful with that for the women that do like that, because you do want to show your value.
Right.
Yeah.
In a relationship that's good. I'm like you. My husband would not, he won't let me pay for things, but he knows that I'm self-sufficient. He knows that, like you said, Marisa, that you'll go out there and get it. I think it's real important. Like, yes, it's cool. And I teach my daughters this. It's cool, to let a guy take care of you, but also make sure you show how valuable you are in that relationship as well. Not just taking care of kids.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
Yes. We bringing heat to the table, ladies. So let's switch gears and talk about you a little bit, Miss Montanna. So first of all, I know you said you're an herbalist and a Yoni practitioner. How did you even get into that?
So there is no, course or degree that you can get as being a Yoni practitioner, or even an herbalist. Is just a person who goes through and researches the research, and not only that, get in the kitchen and start whipping up some stuff, and and seeing how it works and with our bodies. So this is a journey that I actually started due to COVID. I have, for the last decade, I was running a whole different business. I'm still doing that business. But during the time, we had to slow down. It got me in, literally, you guys, damn near depressed and in a closet trying to figure some things out, Yeah. And I got to catch myself because cussing is my charm. So when I was watching y'all shows, I said, they keep it real, real good. So
no, girl, it's the internet. Do what you do yourself.
but yeah, so being in the closet, literally being told, from our governor, all of our, around the world, that we literally had to stay at home. Your business is not essential, even though I thought it was. And to be told, hey, you sit at home. Bills still do, but you got to sit at home.
Right.
And so it, what got me to thinking about self-care, things that are important. And I started researching different herbs for VSteaming. I saw a meme and the guy said, like, one thing that women do when you have time, we pamper our kitties. We care about our kitties. And so all that time at home is like, well, hey, I got to figure, me and my best friend, we got to figure something out. And so I found these herbs. I started VSteaming myself. I also have 3 girls. My daughters are 13, 15, and 26. And so I use them as my, guinea pig, so to speak, and just learn how to the blending process of making VSteams. And then also with that, making handmade soaps and oils. So I make products to heal and liberate your kitty.
Yes.
So COVID basically kick-started your was it kickstarting your natural journey? Have you always been natural? But like,
I've always been a natural.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so I've always been natural. However, VSteaming was something that I was doing prior to COVID, but I was going somewhere to do it.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, how can I keep this going? Because traditionally, if you're going to VSteam, it's something you want to introduce into your regimen, holistically. And, you want to be consistent with it. It's not just you VSteam today and that's it. So I wanted to keep that regimen going. And the places that I was going to were not open during that time. So I had to, put it together myself. And so that's what started. And in making the VSteams, and then I'm starting to make little sample packets for my family and friends. They were using the VSteams. It's like, oh, I want more of that. And then I started thinking, okay, well, what is going to be a, work parallel with the VSteam, because a VSteam, Marisa, you're going to find out. Okay. But it is the freshest feeling ever. We definitely should not be douching, but it's better than a douche. If you've douched and you felt like that fresh feeling, it's better than that. And it's lasting. So I felt like if you're going to have something this good, like a VSteam, what is going to work, with this to, keep her even fresher. And so then that came with the soaps and everything else.
So great. So you started, you started Sweet Kitty
Club.
Sweet Kitty Club, because your Sweet Kitty clubs were closed due to COVID. So it sparked your interest. Okay. Yes. Got it.
Okay, talk to what exactly, for people who don't know, what is a VSteam? What is a Yoni steam? And what does it consist of?
So a Yoni, you guys, is another word for sacred space or vagina. At the Sweet Kitty Club, it's our kitties. And so basically it is a practice of sitting over a steaming water with herbs. The benefits of a Yoni steaming is it's like a facial for your vagina. Okay, so think of when you get a facial, the point of getting your face steamed is to tighten your skin. So it does the same thing with your Yoni. So it will act as a rejuvenation for your vagina. So that does help with prolapse. Okay, and that's where some women have the loose vaginas. This is a natural way to tighten it up. Steaming in itself, just sitting over steam with no herbs, is really great, but the herbs add a extra benefit because there are different benefits in the herbs that help with different uterine concerns. So fibroids, cysts, period pains, things like that. But if you don't have uterine concerns and you're like, well, why would I want to be steam if I don't have uterine concerns? Then it's just to keep the, to maintain the kitty.
Yeah. And we were talking about this earlier because I've been doing for the past year, I've been doing a lot of healing baths, and I just got the Yoni eggs. And so I've been doing my exercises with the Yoni eggs. And so now I was like, okay, now I need, and then I drink a lot of herbs and I use herbs for different healings. And I was like, okay, I have all the herbs to do a Yoni steam. Now I need to get a steamer. So talk to us about your different blends and what type of herbs go into the Yoni steams and what those herbs do for the Yoni.
Yes.
For the kitty.
Yes. So I have 5 blends here at Sweet Kitty Club. So we have, if you're a first-time user or even teen users, we suggest our mild blend. If you have, which, girl, I did not know before starting Sweet Kitty Club that there is a thing of reoccurring BVs and yeast infections. That is a thing. And there are several, a lot of women out here who have to deal with that. And so VSteaming helps with that. We have a disinfectant blend. So if you are a, chronic BV or yeast infection, you get those a lot. The disinfectant blend. We have a hydrating blend for our women going through menopause. And we have a soothing blend for women who are experiencing period pains or just painful periods, period. And then the last blend we have is our fresh blend. And that would be for a woman that doesn't have uterine concerns at all. Some of the herbs, and I have all of my herbs here.
Ooh, I love herbs.
And I will say that two of the most favorite herbs that we have that I use are going to be roses, because roses is antibacterial and antifungal. So you always want to make sure you have something rose blend in your Yoni steam. And then also the chamomile. So I like to have chamomile. It smells really good. And it is also good for your blood cells. So it's good to promote circulation.
You have me really excited right now.
I know Marisa's a baby herbalist.
I'm a baby one. But so in my mind, I'm it's like confirmation, oh yes, I got that. I'm gonna mix that too.
That's good. That looks like weed, Montana. You got a whole jar of weed.
Oh, girl, no. I was like, where did I ain't put it up? No, I'm just kidding.
I give my babies the chamomile at night. Linden leaf, I think it is, and chamomile. And I make a little blend to put them to sleep or to calm them down. I love the chamomile leaf. It smells so good.
It does.
Okay, I have a question for you. So when I did my Yoni steam, I had to keep peeing, which is weird because I peed before because I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit over the, I gotta sit over. I have the pink.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was like, I got it. I'm sit over it. Got my robe on, cover myself up, and I had to keep peeing, repeat. I was like, what is going on? So can you talk to me about what happened?
Well, the sensation of the heat, because that warmth
Yes.
going, being around your kitty.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I feel like the sensation of the heat is kind of what helps with the arousal part of it while you're steaming. Because sometimes, like, while I'm steaming, I'm like, oh, wait, you know what I'm saying? That hit me a little, so I think it's the steaming part that kind of gives an arousal part.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was just like, well, I had to keep peeing. I was like, let me because I was over I had the pot that goes over the toilet. So I was like, I can't keep my toilet. So I had to keep going to my shower to pee.
I don't know, Megan, that might be, I don't know. I've never heard that one.
Well, I was reading somewhere, somebody said something like it's just part of it might either I did drink a lot of water, so it could have been that.
Okay. Because you should stay hydrated.
I wasn't peeing a lot, but when I was
you definitely should stay hydrated though when you're steaming. That is very important. So, but in that, I don't know. I feel like it's the trick of the water, because it's almost like, how sometimes when you're in the shower and you're like, oh, I feel like it's the water. It's I don't know.
How long is the suggested time to sit on the yoni?
That's a good question.
Sit there forever.
So if you do not have, so for my first time users, teen users, or if you have an IUD, it is suggested that you do not steam for more than 15 minutes. If none of those are your concerns, then you can steam up to 30 minutes, but no more than 30 minutes.
Okay, wait, what was it? The people that can't sit for longer than 15?
It's going to be for teens, your first time users, and if you have an IUD.
Got it.
Okay. Ooh, so wait, so people with IUDs can still steam. It doesn't mess up their IUDs?
Yes, they can. I have an IUD, ladies. I've been steaming now, for a couple of years now. But you shouldn't steam for more than 15 minutes.
What does it do to the IUD?
One more question.
Sorry. What would it do to the IUD? What's the...
Because the steam is going to relax your uterus. And so you don't want your IUD to move or to shift. You don't want that to happen. So you don't want to sit over the steam for a long period of time.
Got it.
Okay. Now, question, when is the right time? Because I know you're not supposed to do it when you're on your period. So when are you supposed to do it?
So that's a good question, Megan. And that is going to be depending upon if you have uterine concerns that you want to address. So I tell my baes, now, Megan, it was good. You enjoyed the steam, but too much of a good thing is too much, unless you are using herbs that you're, addressing some concerns. If you're doing that, so let's say if you're using a disinfectant blend because you have reoccurring BVs or yeast infections, that's something that you can do on a weekly basis.
Got it.
Okay.
But if there are no uterine concerns, I wouldn't steam more than twice a month. You definitely do not want to steam while you're on your cycle. That is bad. I also would not steam prior to my cycle. That's bad. Okay.
Prior to.
Yes.
Right after your cycle.
Right after. Okay.
Yeah, you can at the end. Yes, that's perfectly fine. Not at the beginning, because again, a lot, depending on the herbs you get, and that's why it's important for you to know the type of herbs, to steam with. Because let's say, and this is also, ladies, I want to insert this. Prior to a few months ago, I only had one blend as well. So I'm not shaming any practitioner or anyone who has, a one blend steam, because, some you don't know, when you know better, you do better. Yeah. And I say that because one blend is not going to be one size doesn't fit all, because, our kitties are different. And so if you have painful periods, or you have heavy periods, and I give you herbs that promote blood flow, that's not going to be good for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's important, to know the herbs you're working with, and that the person if you're purchasing, different blends, that they know the herbs as well.
That's a good point.
Okay. And I was going to say this too, because you said your daughters do this. So any age woman can do this?
Anybody with a vagina can steam. There are even steam blends for men as well, because it has, there are practitioners who are saying that it does help for hemorrhoids, as well as for prostate concerns.
That's really interesting. I would be the one to have Turl sitting on a Yoni steam. Sit here.
Like, why am I on this? Speaking of Yoni steam seats, so you showed us that you're making your own.
Yes.
That is like, first of all, how do you even make it? Like, how do you make that?
This is the Sweet Kitty box. You see, it's not heavy.
The logo on there and everything. Oh, that's nice.
It is not heavy. This is made with 100% pine. It has been treated. You ladies, this is, not only can you use this as a piece of furniture, when I'm not using it, it sits over here with a plant on top. Okay, I put a plant. I put my money tree on top of it when I'm not using it.
That's good.
But this is a piece of furniture. It will last you for years. The weight size is 300 pounds or less for this. And I believe we measured it, and it's about 16 inches high.
Ooh, okay.
And so, yes.
What do you do? Do you just put like your bowl of, like, you heat up your water with your herbs, and then you like just stick it underneath there, and you stick the seed on?
So we have the iron.
I just bought one of those.
Girl, Marisa, dang. You would use either a stainless steel bowl like this. I got this from Walmart. Okay. Or a ceramic bowl. You can also use that. You would so basically, ladies, this box is meant, so when you buy a box like this, the purpose is that the steam is going to stay inside of the box. So you can do this once you boil your water and boil your herbs. You would just put the box over the pot, and it's going to fill the box with steam, and you would sit over it.
Do you sit on a pillow?
I don't have a pillow. Sorry about that, my battery. I don't have cushions right now. Girl, it's been hard enough with the nails and glue. Okay. So I don't have a cushion yet, but I have asked about that. So I am trying to find some cushions that would go with that.
Yeah.
But you can place towels on it. If you wanted to fold towels, you could fold your towels on it to sit on top of it.
Awesome. So I also see that you sell Yoni Pearls.
Yes.
How are those different from the Yoni steams?
So where the steam is more so, a womb, for womb care, these are going to be for cleansing. Okay. The pearls are like itty bitty little, and you would leave these inserted inside of you for 3 days.
So it's like the Yoni balls? Kind of?
Yoni ball.
Eggs. I'm sorry. Eggs.
No.
Eggs. No? Oh, okay.
It's nothing like the Yoni
eggs.
It's nothing like the Yoni eggs. The eggs are different. These are literally, and I'll take one out and I will show you.
Okay.
What's inside of the pearls?
So it is a herbal mixture.
Okay.
It is a blend of herbs, and I'm sorry, ladies, I don't know all the herbs, but it is listed on my website.
Okay.
And so I wanted to show you how small it is. So this is how small.
Look at us like leaning in, like,
yeah, no, this is how small.
So what do you do? You just push that all the way up and then you just leave it?
So, okay, you could use your finger, or I use a tampon applicator. And so you would just insert it, take the filling out of your tampon and insert, put this in place, and then you would insert it.
And then like when you're after 3 days, you just pull it out with that string.
Yes.
Oh. Now, what is it now? What would you said that's for cleansing? Like, is that for like if you have like chronic BV and yeast infections, or is it just like there's an odor that keeps coming? Like, what would that be used
So
for?
that is definitely for chronic BVs, yeast infections, odors. Most of the women that would use these are wanting to cure issues like fibroids, cysts, as well. They're having fertility issues.
Okay.
Wow. So many products.
I'm trying to get my homegirl on this. She's just like, I don't know. I'm like, girl, just try it, you know?
Have you tried the Yoni eggs?
I haven't.
Yeah. No, I have not tried the eggs yet.
Okay. You have to try the eggs. I was telling Megan, like, when I do it, I have the most interesting dreams. I need to journal more so I can like have concrete information when I do it.
That's so crazy.
But
so do you feel them inside?
Well, yeah, I have 3 sizes. So I use the big one because I'm scared of the little one. I don't know if I have that much control yet to pop it out. But yeah, you feel like I put it in my bath when I'm doing like my healing baths, or if I'm just laying in the bed silent with the diffuser on and like the lights are dim. I just kind of like stick it in. I just kind of I'm in my thoughts, I guess.
Wait, how long do you do it?
I don't know. I don't really have a time until I get out.
So they don't fall out like or nothing.
No, it's just it's like a big, I should have brought it. I don't know why I didn't bring it today. It's like a big egg shape. It's a crystal, it's a rock, but it's obviously smooth.
Yeah.
And
I've seen them. I've just been intimidated.
Me too. I feel like it's gonna get lost.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't get lost. It wouldn't go anywhere. And you pop it out, like you just push it out, like you would push out your kid.
Yeah.
Which I mean, obviously that worked because I just started using the Diva cup. I'm using a Flex cup today because I was like, I want to try something different, like from a period. I was like, let me see how this works. And honestly, it's been like cool, but like I will tell you, I did push that thing out earlier. I was like, I don't know if I did this right. I pushed it out.
Listen, I had one of my customers. So listen, the string on the pearl, as you can see, is really long, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was annoyed, so she decided to cut the string.
Oh no!
Y'all. I said, Miss Lady, how are you gonna get this out if you cut the string? That should have been. Wait, what was the moment at the beginning? The shameful
Ain't no
moment?
shame.
Ain't no shame.
Yeah, they're right there.
And the Yoni
eggs,
you can buy Yoni eggs that have a hole in it, and I forget which string they recommend, but you can put it through if you're nervous about it, and keep the string hanging, like you said, so you can pull it out. But it's big enough for you to grab it out.
Okay.
But I think depending on what type of specialist you talk to, they talk about the cups and the pads. And actually, we should actually talk about that in another episode, because I've been learning a lot about kind of the flow, letting it flow. It's stuff that I thought was completely crazy when I first heard it.
I know,
like,
girl.
What?
We have
a
listen. Our parents just jacked us
all the way up. Okay.
Did.
Because now the things I'm hearing about certain vagina care that we're used to, I'm like, wait, what? It does what? So yeah, I'm gonna write that topic down, because I've been listening to a few specialists about periods and what not to do.
We be having good topics on here. Montana, let me ask you about the soaps. I actually got soaps too. I really love the Yoni soap. So what made you do these soaps, and how are they different from other regular soaps?
So I'm these are two of my best selling soaps. This is the Magical Unicorn and the Honey Baby. And so the Magical Unicorn, ladies, is a natural aphrodisiac. Okay. Excuse my language, but it will have your clit jumping in your drawers. I'm just being
Wait, send me that. Let me text you my address.
Okay. So, and then the Honey Baby is scented with lemon. All of the Yoni soaps are going to be full body, but you can use them obviously to clean your kitty. The Magical Unicorn is the only soap with the added benefit to it. And so these soaps are vegan soaps. They are all natural. Yes, they are all natural. And so we make 4 Yoni soaps, a facial soap and a body soap. And one of our other soaps that we make here is the honey and oatmeal bar.
Ooh.
This is made with organic honey and oatmeal. This is great, y'all. If you have eczema or dry skin, my babies, kids can use this. You know what? Just to be real, and I didn't know this because, like I said, Marisa, our parents messed us up. But organic is so much better, like way much better. I've had women telling me that using the soaps, because the soaps are antibacterial, antiviral, so they are going to be great at combating any odor issues, infections. This is what the soap is made for. And so when I hear women, I just opened up an email today that I'm going to be sharing on Instagram. So Megan, you'll be able to see it. Marisa, you need to follow me, girl.
I will.
and my bae was like, she's a new customer. She said she's literally in 2 days, she saw a difference with using the products. There is no artificial colors or scents or anything like that in the soap. It is all natural. The soaps are scented with lavender. So I do infuse my oils for my soaps. And I also make 2 body oils as well.
Oh yeah, tell us about those.
So the favorite, we can't keep this on the shelf, is the Sweet Kitty oil. And this is for your kitty.
What's in it?
Oh, look at So listen. So Marisa, when we were talking about our waxing, this is great for after waxing care. It is going to reduce ingrowns. It has a great sweet smell. Again, not scented with any fragrances, and it will keep you hydrated as well. So this is what I use after a shower. I use this every day after a shower. This bottle will last you 2, maybe 3 months, and a little goes a long way. And so basically you can either just put a couple of drops on the hood of your kitty and rub it in. If you wear panty liners, you could put a couple of drops in your panty liners or your panties and go on about your day. And then the other oil that we use, which I had to put some on right before this because I was ashy, is the rose gold oil. And this is great for your face. So for blemishes that you want to address, you would use this. And it's also great as for hydration as well, or massage oil. So I use it to, help my ashy knuckles and my ashy feet. You can't call me ashy.
Okay, wait, Montana. So for the Yoni oil, it doesn't go inside, correct?
No. Well, you can.
Okay.
Now, if I would not suggest if you have an infection, like a BV or yeast infection, yes, you can put a couple of drops inside of your vagina. I would not stick this in. Right. If you could put it on your fingertip and do it that way, because you don't want to, stick, and then reuse it. Yeah. So, but yes, you can put a couple of drops inside of your vagina. It is completely safe. Okay. The ingredients in the kitty oil, your kitty would love it. It's not going to be like, girl, why you do me like that?
This is great. I'm really happy that we talked about this. This is my next journey in my holistic journey is the Yoni steam. I've just been like preparing mentally. And then, but I went and just bought the herbs separate. Like I didn't really think about, I can just buy a whole bag blended already. I don't know. But
because I think it's important. You should know, Marisa, what you're using, what you're doing. So that's perfectly cool.
But I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna go click the website. Wait, yeah. Tell everyone where they can find you, where they can buy these herbs, these oils, these soaps, all this great.
Okay. So you can go to sweetkittyclub.com and you can purchase online. You can also save 15% off if you subscribe. And you can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I have some how-to and instructional videos out there. So Sweet Kitty Club on all platforms.
Yay.
And then what's next for your company? Do you have any new products or new things happening coming up?
So we next month, May 5th, we'll be celebrating our 1-year anniversary. So we do have new products that are going to be releasing next month. And then in addition to that, I just got my certification for a Yoni practitioner. So I will be offering VSteaming here in Dallas. So I'm really excited about that.
Okay. Congratulations.
Congratulations on that. That's huge. Yes. All right, y'all. Let's thank you so much, Montanna, for all of that information. I feel like I am so much I can go do all types of stuff with my Yoni. Okay. So here's the last section of our show called I'm Fine. What is it, Marisa?
Yes, I'm Fine. Our segment where, we want to leave you with a little inspiration to get through your week. Today, it is an Arabian proverb. It is he who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. And I have a lot of conversations every day, about alternative methods, a lot of arguments, a lot of fights. But at the end of the day, I just felt like there's comfort in knowing, like you said, what you're putting in your body, what you're doing with your body. There's comfort in that. And in a time where there's so much uncertain about health and what's true and what's false, it's like if you can take that power back and put it into your own hands about what you're doing with yourself, what's going inside you, then yeah, you have everything. Your health is everything, right? So I just want to leave that bit of information for anyone feeling like they don't have control over what's happening right now. You actually do. You just got to do a little research.
There you go. Well, thank you guys so much for taking a break with us. We enjoyed this break, and we hope you'll take another break with us next week because we have some more lit guests coming up. Thank you so much, Montanna, for joining us.
Y'all.
One more time, give your website and where people can find you on social media.
SweetKittyClub.com, Sweet Kitty Club on everything, and then I am Madam of Media on Instagram.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And you can follow me, Megan Thomas, at Meg Scoop, everywhere for exclusive footage and giveaways. Be sure to click our Patreon link and become a patron. Support us.
Yes, and I'm Marisa. Follow me at She's Marisa J. And make sure to follow Mommy Needs a Break on all platforms at MNAB.com. And MNAB podcast. I'm sorry. And we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.